Go away. Just go away. Who that, Frogger? What up, dude? Hello, hello. What's up, Frogger? Waiting on my guest if they show up. We got a couple guesties who are supposed to be on the show. I see you have power. How was the storm? Dude, crazy. I thought I was gonna lose power. It was like hurricane style winds. They said like 80 to 100-mile-an-hour winds last night for like an hour and a half. It was fucking crazy. School actually got canceled today because of debris damage and stuff. Because there's, like trees and shit everywhere. Not like, I don't know. I haven't gone out, but that's what I've been told. I lost power and yeah, it was insane. Yeah, it was fucking insane. Yeah, we had the window open. My girl was over here crying because her mama live in a trailer. But apparently they were good too. So I bet they felt that shit on the trailer though. The schools in BC closed due to no power. It might be something like that. It had something to do with the storm last night. We have no power. Or, I mean, we have power, but we had no school. Oh, yeah, school was canceled today due to the storm last night. So that's all I know. I just figure it was debris damage and stuff since we have power. But yeah, last night was crazy. Tornado in Hastings, I believe. Um, but yeah, super hard winds last night. 80 to 100 mile an hour. My sister's brand new shed got lifted, flipped, and ripped apart. One of those plastic ones or that thin metal. I can see it, dude. Last night was crazy. The rain was coming down something fierce too. Yeah. I might go. Thin metal shed, yeah, dude. Yeah. They said it was like hurricane uh speeds. I mean, I can verify that too. Show checks. Say what? You want some Chex Mix or something like that? I don't know what you're talking about. Said hello. Why do you say said hello? Just say hi. Just H-I. Just H. You don't have to say the said hi. Oh, why does it say? I don't know. What up, you dear? But yeah, Frogger, last night was fucking crazy. Last night was crazy. Oh yeah, I was gonna look up how fast what do they consider what are hurricane wind speeds. Category 1 is 74 to 95, and last night we had 80 to 100-mile-an-hour winds. So we were actually, yeah, they were correct on the news. We were actually in hurricane style winds last night. That's crazy. Andrew, what up? I ain't seen you in a while. Shit, dude. Let me see. Let you see what? What am I showing you, man? So yeah, that's crazy. We had 100 mile an hour, 80 mile. So we had a category 2 in between category 1 and category 2. F-Zero tornado went through Climax, Augusta, Galesburg, and into Battle Creek is what I heard. I heard the same thing about Augusta and Galesburg, but not into Battle Creek. And Hastings also had a tornado. Nothing, no major damage though. But yeah. So yeah, school was canceled today, but we didn't lose power, not in my neighborhood anyway, which is pretty. I thought we were going to. I mean, we were having like the power was like last night, and I was playing Tarkov. So I was like telling the boys, I was like, "Yo, if the power goes out, save my loot." Well-built framed houses may incur major damage or removal of roof decking. Many trees will be snapped. That's in category 3 though, so we weren't at that. That would have had to have been 125-mile-an-hour winds. A bunch of trees down and lines here, 3 blocks has no power. Oh, dude, it takes them so long to get power back up shit when shit like that happens too. So fucking long. How you been, Andrew? Yeah, the storm last night was crazy though. For anybody wondering what we're talking about. Uh, the Midwest had a crazy storm last night. 100-mile-an-hour winds. I swear to God, Michigan has everything. Could you imagine what, like, if you were like on the Great Lakes during that wind, how that water and how the wind would have felt? That would have felt like you were on the ocean. It possibly could have felt like you were actually in a minor hurricane for the people who were on the Great Lakes last night, especially going east to west. They said it could probably happen again tonight. I think we are supposed to have thunderstorms again tonight. In between 10 and 2 o'clock, rain. But it doesn't really say what type of weather. But last night it didn't say we were gonna have fucking 80-mile-an-hour winds either. So no thanks. Yeah, for real, dude. I'm trying to get out of Michigan. Michigan has too much crazy weather, tornadoes, blizzards, deep freezes where the trees freeze. Nobody knows what a real deep freeze is until they see a tree with like an inch of ice on it, and a tree just falls over, and when it hits the ground, it shatters. You're like, it's like watching a movie happen in real life. That all happened. It's crazy. You look like Seamus. I'm his little brother. I better look like him. It's Michigan. Anything can happen. Yeah, anything. Could have had a hurricane last night off the Great Lakes if you were there. 100-mile-an-hour winds last night. Fucking crazy. Getting dusted with that sand. Ooh, it's been a crazy year today too. It's been a crazy year. Oh, we got a whole bunch of road closures actually. They're popping up for me right now. Oh, yeah, they're doing roads. A lot of side roads are blocked right now. That's crazy though. Oh, damn. That was from Kentucky all the way up to us. They're saying 70 million people are without power from the storms last night. This is like 6 hours old. All the way from Little Rock, Arkansas, all the way up to the Midwest. Oh, all the way up to Syracuse, New York. Damaging winds. So pretty much the whole East Coast from fucking Arkansas, all the way to New York. That's like literally the whole half the fucking US was shit on last night with winds. That's crazy. Tornado warning, blah, 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 blah. We already know that. Galesburg residents faced major cleanup after storm last night. Woo! That house did not make it. Here we go. Check that out. This is in over in the Galesburg. Look at that house. Garage over there. 100-mile-an-hour winds. Shit in Michigan ain't made for 100-mile-an-hour winds. Last year with that tornado, it took up, and when it hit Kalamazoo, that's the first time, or Portage, not Kalamazoo. Um, that's like the first time it like hit downtown. Dude, they're still working on businesses and shit from that. People lost houses. That was crazy. That was like that was like a 3 or a 4 last year. Yeah, Michigan's crazy, dude. I gotta get the fuck out of here. Winter's crazy. Summers are nice when summer actually happens. We're almost at the end of May and it's gonna be cold next week. It's gonna be cold. How are we gonna be in the 50s and low 60s for the next 5 days? In May, we're gonna be in the 50s? Lows of 40 in May? My fucking voice cracking and shit? Pure Michigan. Pure Michigan is right. That's crazy. 85 yesterday, 85 today, 50 tomorrow. Right. I'm gonna try this. Wait, we already tried that one. We're gonna do the other one. That's the Aunt Jemima's. We're gonna do this Cali Black Rose. I've had this in flour. This stuff's really good. The weather is not bipolar, dude. Michigan. I've lived in 30 states. I've been to Ireland, Germany, Canada, and Mexico. Mexico and Canada don't really count as leaving the country, but I'm gonna count them anyway. So I've mainly been to Ireland, Germany, Kuwait, and I did live in Iraq for a year. We can count that, okay? And out of the 30 states, Michigan is the most bipolar state when it comes to week by week and month to month weather I have ever lived in. Florida, Missouri, Arizona, Texas, Washington, Oregon, California, everything but the East Coast. I've never been to like New York. I've never lived up in New York or Maine or anything like that. Everywhere else, the Midwest, the South, the West Coast, the Pacific Northwest. I've lived there. This weather here in Michigan is crazy. Winter is long and weird because you don't know if you're going to have like 17 million inches of snow, or if you're going to have a freeze, or if you're just going to have a wet ugly gray winter. Summer's gorgeous in between the months of like June, July, and August. Can get a little hot, but fucking gorgeous. But the rest of the year, you don't know what you're gonna get. Spring and fall, it could be warm, it could be cold, it could be snowing, it could be raining, it could be sunny, it could be tornadoes, it could be hurricanes, 100-mile-an-hour winds. Never know. It's like rolling the dice here. It's like rolling the dice in the Midwest. Well, especially if you're on the Great Lakes. So if you're in like Wisconsin, Illinois, Michigan, Ohio, I don't really count Indiana because they're like barely touching it. Indiana, Pennsylvania. Who else is touching a Great Lake? Because lake effect has a really really big thing when it comes to like your weather and what's happening. So and not like lake effect from like small lakes. The Great Lakes really have an effect on the surrounding states. So New York, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Illinois, Wisconsin. That's really it. Trying to make sure. Yeah, pretty much everything else is far away. I guess northern Indiana probably gets a lot of the same weather. Southern Indiana is different. As a matter of fact, I know for a fact that Louisville is different than like Indianapolis and Fort Wayne. So good old Michigan, full of surprises. All right, let's take some fucking dabs. Let's get some fucking THC into our system. Oh man, there's a hair on my carb cap. Let me clean that off real fast. I was sick for like a week, so I'm still slightly stuffy. You can probably hear it in my voice. Trying to get over it. The smoking probably doesn't help. It probably prolongs it. I should honestly take like 2 or 3 days off just to get over the cold and everything, but it's me. Good luck to me taking a break. Oh, let me get a different ball. I'm tired of smoking on this goddamn robot. Yeah. There we go. Don't do this to me. Thank you. Cup of ramen? Yeah, big boy. Little ramen cup. Give me a second. I don't know where everybody is today. No Blue Crew on Friday is crazy. No Blue Crew on a Friday is crazy. I should start doing late night streams again. These in the middle of the day streams kind of suck. We get a lot of new people, kind of, but they don't really subscribe. They're just catching the stream because it's like promoted on the YouTube live algorithm thingy that they're swiping through. That's enough. It'll be good. Be that. Be that. Give me that. Dude, I've gotten a lot of cool little bongs lately. I mean, this one's cool too. I'll take the ball out or the glass out just because YouTube moves. So I got the edge. This is like the only reason I subscribe to like the Hemper and all that is because you get these cool little fucking rigs, fucking ramen, robot, gaming. This is all Hemper too. Like Hemper actually releases some pretty decent little rigs to smoke out of that have like a little class to them. This one's all right. I don't like if they would have just put like a little straw right here, it would have been way better. I don't like putting my mouth on here. Splashback is a little bit easy. And the percolator doesn't really stop a lot of I've gotten a lot of in my mouth on this bong, but it does still hit pretty good. I've been using the robot for like days now. It's the newest piece, so but honestly, I do like this one if we're going to use I'm gonna use a Terpy Slurper, so probably the only problem with this one is the fact that if you use a regular banger, it's like touching the glass almost because it doesn't come out far enough. So extremely good with Terp Slurpers. Give me a second to go grab some alcohol to clean it off because it's kind of dusty and I don't want to put that shit in my mouth. Well, sweet to collect and use, yeah, and they're only $30. It's a $30 subscription. Like you're talking about a bong for $30, plus it comes with a banger and some other things. You definitely get your money's worth. $30 a month. That's just my personal thing. Like you go to a regular rig place and you're gonna spend like $40 on a rig, $30 on a rig anyway. So might as well get a whole bunch of other shit with it. Oh no. Why is my computer going to sleep when there's a stream? That's cheap, 60 to 100 for some. Yeah, and I mean, that's actually pretty badass for like $30. Like, honestly, like for a bong, that's pretty badass for $30. Quit rolling. Oh, we never wiped it off. Hilarious. Get all that alcohol. Yeah, so definitely not bad at all. Little jelly. This one was one of my favorites too. I was happy because I used to be a ramen head, like loved cup of noodles and stuff. Still do, just don't eat it as much as I did in my younger days. Ate a lot of ramen back in like early 20s military time period. Most people are in college. Rob was in the military. Almost over the cold. Yeah. All right. Let's get that out. Gotta burn off some of the alcohol on this, so just use the torch. Gonna have a little fire for a second. Burning all that alcohol off. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I still eat it. I had a cup 2 days ago. Yeah, I still eat it. I'm just saying I just don't eat it as much as I used to in my earlier days. My son loves ramen, so does my daughter. They love ramen. It's also really simple to make, and who doesn't like some fucking tasty noodles? Noodles of noodles. Target temperature met smoker. We get it. We get it. You don't have to tell me every time it gets to 220. I got an electric smoker outside going. It has a connection app to my phone, so every time it reaches the target temperature, 'cause sometimes it'll go down and then back up, goes over and back down. It tells me every time. It only fluctuates like 5 degrees though, so where does one acquire a ramen bong? Hemper. You can actually still buy them off their website. They're just a little more expensive than they were uh when they came as the mystery bong or the mystery box or whatever. But Hemper. DVR24. Bro, you've been in here. You asked that already. I said that the gorilla would win against average men, but the gorilla would lose against unaverage men. So like fighters, military, construction workers. How much? Let's go look for you. I'll actually look it up. Hemper.com. Bongs. See, can we find? Maybe I should just type in ramen bong, but it should be up here. Ooh, they have a. I might get that even though it's old. Dragon Ball Z bong from a couple months ago. There's the gamer one. Oh, that's cool. I wish I would have had that too. See, I missed out on a lot of good bongs already this year. Oh, here it is. 60 bucks. You get the whole box. 60 bucks, you get the whole box. Comes with a whole bunch of extra smoky stuff. All right. We are smoking that Cali Black Rose. Oh, these are some like little diamonds. That's nice. Should be right about the right temperature. Oh, is it crumbled? No, it's like these little diamonds here. I'll show you. I got a pretty good camera. Ooh, my hands are shaky. Sorry, man. I got shaky military hands. Dude. Oh God. Where are you? There you are. Plus, I just took a dab, so I'm like trying not to shake or cough. It's really not that bad, actually. Just when you're trying to do stuff, it's like, yeah, this stuff is really good. If you're in Michigan, definitely try out what is this? Cannabis extracts. I think they came in first last year at the Cannabis Cup, and this year they came in second. So definitely a solid company when you're coming in like the top three for a few years in a row. I think the year before that they were like first or second also. So super good quality. Still working at the dispo? No, not ever since I got my full disability from the military. When I once they gave me my full disability, I haven't really worked. I have been looking for like a part-time job, but I don't want to do anything like uh I don't want to be in any stressful environment anymore. And managing the store was super stressful, especially when you're managing for somebody who doesn't listen to any of your opinions. Oh yeah, I'm in Utah. Shit, Utah. Where the fuck that be? Let me go look at a map real fast. You in the middle of the states. Oh, you're over there in the desert. I don't think. Well, no, I've been to Salt Lake City. I was about to say I've never been to Utah. Right at the foothills of the mountains. Not a lot of green in that state unless you're in the mountains. I learned if it makes sense, they throw it out the window. It's only medical out here. Hey, that's still not bad though. That's better than like being illegal or something. At least you can still get it. And having a medical also has like you can usually find a decent like black market in states that have a decent like obviously you can find illegal drugs everywhere, but places with a medical scene usually have really good black market scenes. Like people have like their person these little personal grows. You can really get some really good weed usually in medical states. But Utah is really big in the Mormon religion, so becoming recreational there might be hard because it's a very religious state if I'm not mistaken. Kinda reminds me of, like, Eastern Washington, honestly, it just looks like the high plains. Yeah, dude, you can find, yeah, the farmer bill made it so anything that doesn't have whatever over THC, and most stuff doesn't have any THC until it's been, carb Carved, so like smoked, put in your oven. Um, a lot of people argue that that alone made cannabis legal everywhere. This place don't look actually too bad. You guys have really bad winters. Cheese, you guys it snow a lot in Utah. I feel like Salt Lake City gets a lot of snow because you guys are at like the right next to those mountains. You guys look like you're high altitude, elevation. My brain doesn't work. That's pretty temple. Yeah, bipolar as fuck. So is Michigan, dude. We're hella bipolar here. You guys are pretty close to Arizona, though. My parents live down in Arizona. Parents live down by Phoenix. Casa Grande. Now that's a desert right there. Yeah. Holy shit, not a bush in sight. I could never move back to Arizona. Maybe like northern Arizona, like Flagstaff or something, but I got to be like near mountains or water or something. Hello from Alabama. Shit, what part of Alabama? I love Bama. I got family in Bama, down by Dothan. What up, Gray Wolf? How we doing? That's too hot for me. Dude, Arizona's killer heat. Yeah, I lived there for 7 years. Bama's nice. Thought about buying a house down in southern Bama quite a few times since Bama. Enterprise. Shit, you right there, dude. What, you in the military? You're right next to the military base. What is that, they changed the name. Fort Novacell? Yeah, dude, my old man, he's 25 years retired from the military. He lives out in Dothan. I go visit him like twice a year. Very familiar with the Enterprise, Dothan, Ozark, Graceville. I guess I said Cottonwood instead of Graceville because Graceville's in Florida, but cheers. What up, Maine mushrooms? Sup, dude? How we doing, man? I'd rather deal with Michigan. Ooh, Michigan's rough, dude. I've been here 5 years now. In August, it'll be 5 years. And honestly, weather-wise, besides summer, Michigan is probably one of my most unliked states. It's up there with Arizona. Subscribed and like, appreciate you, great. Boom, fist bump. We like to punch people a lot here. It's all I've known for 31 years. Fuck, dude. My long stays, 8 years Washington, Pacific Northwest Washington, not Washington, D.C. 8 years Arizona, 4 years Missouri. These are my long stays. 5 years Florida, 7 years Texas, 6 years total in Michigan because I lived here for a year before. Um, 1 year Kentucky, 1 year Tennessee, 4 years Germany. Um, those are really my longest stays. Everything else is like less than a year, 10 months, 6 months. Trying to think if I missed anything. Yeah, Texas, Arizona, Washington, Florida, Kentucky, Tennessee, Michigan, Missouri. That's about it for big stays for long, for like living extended period of time. Yeah, I would like to go a little south, but I don't want to deal with. You got tornadoes here in Michigan all the time. Last year, one tore up freaking right downtown Portage. I mean, honestly, you're gonna have to deal with tornadoes no matter where you are in the US. Unless you're like in the desert, like I don't remember ever having tornadoes in like Arizona or Southern California. Washington, the Pacific Northwest doesn't really get them, but they do happen. They call them freak tornadoes because they happen like once every like decade or so. But yeah, I mean, straight line winds. Nah, y'all, we get big ass tornadoes here. That one that went through Portage was like a F3 last year. Went right down East Center Street, took out all them. You just go to Portage and then go to East Center Street, and you can't see it now, but I promise you, everything from from Shaver Road Highway down to like Portage Road, like literally the tornado went down the road. It fucked up houses, trees, schools, businesses for like 2 miles. That bitch just went rampant last year. And everything is still tore up. People are working on their houses and stuff, obviously. It's starting to warm up now, so you can, but it's crazy. It gets wild here, yeah, for real. I mean, you can go to deep Florida if you don't want tornadoes, like Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Naples. Uh, but the Panhandle definitely still gets tornadoes. Not very often either, but anything like under Orlando, very, very, very minuscule chances of getting tornadoes. So, I mean, Miami, it's almost unheard of. You can go to southern Texas or almost just don't go to northern Texas, really. So anything like Austin, San Antonio, all the way down to Corpus Christi. Very seldom going to get tornadoes there too. And then again, Arizona, I don't ever remember getting tornadoes in Arizona. I'm sure it happens because it happens everywhere, but lived there 8 years and never once can I recall ever being under not even a tornado watch. Texas, same thing when I lived in fucking what is it? It's just outside of Austin. It's like Killeen Temple. Don't ever remember having ever seeing a tornado watch or tornado warning. Now I know it happens in North Texas, like by Amarillo, all that Oklahoma area, because that's like Tornado Alley up there. But Texas is huge, so anything under like Austin, you're good. Temperature reached smoker. Let me go check these. Let's check out these. So these ribs are looking outside. Oh, she must have just put them in foil. That's why. Did she only do one of them? Did you only do one rack of ribs? It's too late to do another one.
It was just me, you, and the two girls tonight.
Oh, Cody's leaving?
And he's going to the bath.
Or is he already gone?
No, he's still here. He's getting his stuff ready now.
Oh, you got that on full blast, huh?
The kids were playing in it.
Sprinkler is like hitting the road. I was just coming to look. I didn't know you had it in foil. Have you had it in foil the whole time?
Mm-hmm. You want me to take it out?
How is it supposed to get the smoke flavor? You're supposed to put it in foil like the last hour.
With Matt, okay. That's just all I'm gonna say.
Take it out of the foil. Take it out of the foil. And then reload your wood chips. You're learning right now. You're learning. Use this as a learning experience.
Your job. You're a smoker.
Then why'd you start it? I was up at noon.
Well, I didn't know what time it had to be started, okay? I was trying to help you out.
You're not eating? Look at that smoke that come out. See this? This is what I'm dealing with, guys. Yeah, get smoke in your eyes. You're not supposed to look at it when you open it. It's like the oven.
Look at the other
Here,
one.
so the camera can be right on you.
I don't like being on your camera.
Yeah, well, I'm coming with your little tray, so you don't have to go very far. We're just gonna do this, and you're just gonna move it right over. Yeah, this needs to be smoked hardcore. I mean, it's cooking nice, but you need the smoke first. All right, now take it off and put it on the rack. There you go. Take that. You got a mitt out here?
I'll go grab one.
Oh, you don't need to. Never mind. Your wood chips are looking phenomenal right now. I just need to add some wood chips.
Hey, Mom. Make your tea. We'd like your dessert.
My kids had me pour a little wood chips in there, or grab a hand. Just be careful because that is hot, as it is on fire right now. That's good. That's enough wood chips to add to your fire. Put it in there. Turn it upside down. It adds them to that little dish. The ones that are on fire will now catch those on fire, and your smoking process will continue. Let those smoke for the next 2 hours, and your ribs are probably good.
Nice doing
Huh?
I said it's nice doing business with you.
Yes, ma'am. Want to go smoke?
I do.
Come on. Go, go, go. But.
Oh, man, I gotta go out to the mall.
Oh, we gotta go get shit for the wedding. Ah, fuck.
It'll be in the next few minutes. He's almost.
Really, dude? What are you barking about? Oh, I gotta go to the fucking mall and getting a decent looking button up.
All of Comstock, no power.
That's neither does like Battle Creek.
Mindy texted me this morning. She's like, "You got power?" I was like, "I never lost power." She's like, "I have no power. I'm not getting power
One of
until."
my guys from Michigan is like, "Oh, I see you have power." I'm like, "Yeah." I was scared we didn't have power. Yeah, there's places all over.
I know my dad even called me. He's like, "You got power?" I was like, "Yeah, I got power." He's like, "You got?" I was like, "You got power?"
They say
I got.
70 million people on the whole Midwest to East Coast have no power.
It was funny as they were hoping for a tornado to hit Kalamazoo because of how windy it was.
No, it was hurricane style winds, 80 mile an hour. Apparently, some places got fucked up.
They
The
can't.
mall might not even be open then.
You can't go down Brad and Jesse's road because there's a tree blocking it.
Well, that's for everybody on that road. Get your chainsaw out and go
I know.
cut
That's
it
what I
down.
told my mom and them. Like, y'all better start getting a tree or getting a fucking saw.
They all have chainsaws. Tell me all those people out there with 7 acres on wooded lands don't have chainsaws? My ass.
I just thought that shit was funny. Like, we should have been rude.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
I'm just over here with power. Minding my own business. I got the AC going. I'm perfectly fine over here.
This one's really good.
That one.
The Cali Black Rose.
I just
Okay.
didn't like that brand, and they didn't.
What up, Gear, dude? Long time no see, bro. Getting ready for work, dude. I haven't seen you in like a week. What's up?
Sorry. Burn?
Why are you trying to burn me?
It's not trying to burn you.
You can't smoke this meat. Can't even smoke the meat outside.
That's your job.
I have 3 saws. I live in a townhouse, so I don't have like land. So I don't have a. Do we have a saw? I mean, we have like a table saw. and like a handsaw, but we don't have like a chainsaw.
No, we don't have any trees.
That's why I know. But we have like I have like a workshop saw, the table saw. Then I have the
It's a regular saw.
well, yeah, I have a handsaw too. But then what's the one with like the little?
Yeah. Like,
I don't know what all these fucking tools are even called. I just know when I need to use them. Lucky you have the AC, yeah, and we have our own personal AC that we just bought for our room too, which works magnificent, might I ask. You put that bitch on like 73 and it feels like it's like 68 in here. It's freezing. So I leave it at 74 and it feels just wonderful. And it only runs like for 10 minutes
yeah.
and then it turns off and then like an hour later it's like shh, as long as my room door stays shut, dude. It's a hella good AC unit. And we're not allowed to use like window units, so it's like one of those stand-ups that you just put the hose out the window. So
Portable.
yeah, is that what they're called? Portable
Yeah, they're called portable air conditioning units.
air conditioning. And to take it with us. We had one before. We've had it for like 5 years, and then
I
her
think
mom
it was
had it.
done for because it leaked all over their fucking dresser and shit.
What did?
The air conditioner in the girls'
Well,
room.
sometimes those plugs have to be drained though. There's two plugs, especially if you turned it sideways.
I didn't turn it sideways.
Like when you're dragging it this way, and it's kind of slightly, you probably made some of the water go to the second plug, and if the second plug was uncorked, abusing the game. Boy, AC just kicked on. 720 or 770 still a little too warm. Give me some more of that Cali. All right, guys, I'm gonna take this dab and then I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta go to the mall and pick out a nice shirt for the wedding tomorrow. For a wedding tomorrow. I'm not like in the wedding, we're just going to the wedding. It's family, so um it's casual.
Gun came in.
No, it hasn't, and I'm angry because I so wanted to take that to the wedding. Is it Sunday or Saturday?
Tomorrow's the wedding. It's Saturday.
Totally wanted to take the shotgun to the fucking the wedding. I'll have to. I'm probably just taking my Ruger or something, I guess. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm not staying that long enough for them.
Cheers, guys. Stay medicated, stay motivated. Your friendly neighborhood stoner, Phat Rob from around the world. Get off of it, bitch. Which reminds me, we will be down in San Antonio, Texas later this year.
You know what's crazy? Everybody around us got tornadoes and stuff last night, but us. We just got winds.
Ooh. All right, you guys. Stay medicated, stay motivated. Peace out. I might upload some videoage of people smoking at this wedding. I think it'll go down. Where's the X at?